Need help financing big-ticket items? Currency is here to help. Visit gocurrency.com for details. 5 Points Bank. 5 Points Bank is rated 5 stars by Bauer Financial and is one of the strongest financial institutions in the nation. Trust the better bank with your financial needs. And by Children's Nebraska. See what it means to believe in better.
Well, we're reaching the tail end of the first week of fall and in the middle of volleyball season. And if you're watching some Thursday night volleyball on News Channel Nebraska, well, it might just be the best game in the state. Kaylin Devon, Andy Clarkson tonight as we are preparing for two of the top teams in Class C1 and C2, a rematch of last year's C2 state championship game. Clarkson Leigh on the road against Lincoln Lutheran.
Yeah, everything's on the table here tonight. 1 versus 2 matchup. It was a 5-set thriller in Lincoln last year. We're expecting more of the same, no doubt.
And I know both coaches, Sue Ziegler and Becky Schneider, are ready for the matchup. Scheduling each other was a little interesting. There was an opening for Clarkson Leigh, and Lincoln Lutheran jumped at the opportunity to schedule the team they beat in the state championship.
It really shows you the mindset of both coaching staffs here, looking for a challenge, wanting to challenge their teams, because both teams went into this season, make no mistake, with the title run in mind. And these are the type of games that prepare you for that type of a run.
Clarkson Leigh comes into the season 15-0. They've dropped just 2 sets all year long, showing that dominant. They picked up exactly where they left off.
They really have. If both setters came back, that was huge. They're able to operate that 6-2 offense. That allows them to have 3 attackers in the front row at all times. It's kind of a cheat code, and it's kind of unfair how well they're doing it.
What else is unfair is Lincoln Lutheran. The fact that they're starting out on a 15-1 start. They lost their opener to Waverly, but they've won 15 straight games.
Yeah, a top team in Class B in Waverly, and took it 5 sets, no doubt. They have been so aggressive from behind the service line. 94 aces. They love to walk that tight line between being aggressive and getting the ball and not hitting it in the net. I think we're going to see a lot of that here tonight.
We're going to find out how last year's C2 state championship rematch goes tonight between the Patriots and the Warriors. We got your key players coming up for both sides next on NCN.
The pregame show is sponsored by Custom Sports. Look great for every game with custom team or business apparel from Custom Sports.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
We are anticipating one heck of a battle tonight. As you can see right there, I wasn't anticipating that. You got to expect the unexpected here. On a volleyball court, you're in the strike zone.
Come on, Kaylin, you got to play with the anticipation here.
Well, it's going to be a fun one tonight because let's start off with the visiting Clarkson Leigh Patriots. Who are we going to see from them offensively attacking? They missed Chloe Haniel from a year ago. Going to Wayne State, in her place, Bailey Secchi.
Yeah, and they operate that offense. We talked about that 6-2. It's because they have a dominant middle. The middle block, the middle attack has been so good for them all season long, and it starts with Secchi.
On the other end, you've got a Nebraska Cornhusker committed with Carrie Leinbach on the defensive end for Lincoln Lutheran. That's going to be a tough one for Clarkson Leigh to go against.
Defense wins championships. She's the libero. She's in the back. She picks everything up. Already has 217 digs on the season. You can see why both teams are so successful early on, and we're getting attacked down here, and we're not even in the game.
We better get it back up to the booth. It's going to be a fun one tonight. Clarkson Leigh and Lincoln Lutheran next on NCN.
At Faith Regional Physician Services Family Medicine, our definition of care is showing devotion to and concern towards the health of you and your family. We believe each person that walks through our doors deserves to have a primary care provider they're comfortable with, to be treated like family, and to have their health needs exceeded. Our 20 family medicine providers, located in 10 communities throughout Northeast Nebraska, offer comprehensive health care for all ages. Whether you need a yearly checkup, chronic care management, or you're under the weather, count on us for primary health care you can trust. And if you or your family require a higher level of care, our primary care providers connect you to the area's largest multi-specialty physician group, ensuring a seamless healthcare experience. Choose Faith Regional Physician Services Family Medicine. where we don't just care for you, we care about you.
Lay the foundation for increased harvesting capacity and a successful harvest by ordering a new John Deere combine during Landmark Implement's early order program. Upgrade to the latest model and maximize yield potential with advanced harvest technology. Customize your combine and secure the best discounts and financing options of the year. Contact your local Landmark Implement today to order your new John Deere combine and experience the Landmark difference.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
Sometimes you might end up with a slight concussion whenever you take the risk to do a stand-up on the volleyball court with two of the most powerful teams in the state tonight, Clarkson, Leigh, and Lincoln Lutheran. Speaking of both those teams, let's take a look at our school spotlight. It is all brought to you by Currency. If you're financing for RVs, ATVs, or other expensive items, Currency is here to help. Visit GoCurrency.com today. So they are the Patriots. You got two different towns. You got Clarkson, you got Leigh. You got the Red Devils, you got the old Panthers. Together, they're the Patriots there in Colfax County. And they've got about 100, roughly, in both schools combined. Meanwhile, you take a look at Lincoln Lutheran. Well, it's a big city. Lincoln is climbing up there in numbers, almost 300,000. The Warriors right here in Lancaster County, yet a fairly small school, 120. Right here in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Exactly right, and it's interesting, Lincoln Lutheran actually moved down or stayed at C2. Clarkson, Leigh, enrollment went up a little bit. You'd love to see that for those type of communities. They're operating in C1, both at the top of the rankings, whether it's C1, C2, it doesn't matter. We have excellent volleyball across the state in all classes.
And what I love about this matchup here tonight is Lincoln Lutheran and Clarkson Leigh. They are two of the premier volleyball teams in the state. We know that. They saw each other. These two teams have only played one time in the program's history. Since Clarkson Lee's been a co-op, Lincoln Lutheran, they've only played one time, and that was last year in the title game.
Yeah, and it went 5 sets. Every single set was a thriller. Came down to the wire in that fifth with Lincoln Lutheran just edging the Patriots. It was must-see TV, and it's going to be a must-see TV here tonight.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Lincoln Lutheran Warriors at 15-1 on the year. You can take a look on your screen. Looking at number 1, the libero, Carrie Leimbach, a Nebraska Husker commit for the volleyball team. You've also got Lauren Kuhlman, Jillian Donovan, Mackenzie Sidlow. Lily Wogelmuth is another player to watch. She is dominant offensively. Ava Juravicius committed to Penn State, and Bella Suits. So you got D1 collegiate talent right there.
Yeah, and a lot of seniors and juniors are leading this squad. There's a lone sophomore in Mackenzie Sidlow who's been doing a lot of good things for the Warriors ahead of schedule.
Meanwhile, for the Patriots from Clarkson Leigh, Izzy Hollitz is kind of your do-everything player.
Yeah.
82 kills, 16 aces, you got 18 total blocks, 100 digs, and she leads the team in assists, so watch out for her. Kendall Schneider, Cadence Indra, Bryn Setchi, Bailey Setchi, the two terrible twins that are so strong together, Ava Kostic and Ella Baumert.
Yeah, this is an interesting lineup. We talked about the 6-2 offense. Hollitz and Schneider, the coach's daughter, Kendall, really allow them to be creative. And this summer, they went to a lot of camps, and the word was they're having a lot of fun. They were growing together as a team, and that chemistry only got better and better during the offseason. Well, here we are, mid-season, and both teams are playing at mid-season form.
Lincoln Lutheran and Clarkson Leigh, it's coming up next on News Channel Nebraska.
5 Points Bank supports your local community. 5 Points Bank. Better bank, better community, better life.
Nebraska, it's time to celebrate our community heroes. Do you know a local hero who dedicates their time to make your community better? Someone who leads with a vision for a brighter tomorrow and inspires others to join? Nominate them today for the Community Hero Program, thanks to Medica. Each month, one Nebraska hero will be chosen and will get to choose a nonprofit to receive a $1,000 donation. Let's honor those who make our community shine. Community Hero, celebrating the heart of Nebraska.
My name is Sue Fookman. I've been a resident of Norfolk, Nebraska all my life. In the last probably year and a half, we found ourselves not able to attend our grandson's ball games. And so we learned that those schools were providing us opportunities to actually watch those games. And we are in the midst of one evening watching a basketball game when all of a sudden the last, probably 2 to 3 minutes were becoming very much slowed. And that's when I knew that there was something better that was going to be out there for us. Allo did a great job of coming in and explaining what they were going to be doing in our community. And as far as we were concerned, it couldn't come fast enough. To have them right here in the community is very, very important to us. And second of all, I will tell you, speed was immensely changed for us. And knowing that we had what we needed to be able to use the service of Allo and have it available to us at all times, no matter when, what we were looking to do. The young man that came here and actually did the installation up to our house, once the box was in and it's working up to bring it into the house, he was determined that he was going to give us the best placement for our little box that provides everything we need so we get our Netflix and everything else that we want. So he made sure of it. He stuck around to make sure that we tried them all before he walked out of here. We've never had that kind of service, never before. If you are considering looking at Allo, I would get on their list right away.
Well, a beautiful night in Lincoln, Nebraska, with the Lincoln Lutheran Warriors hosting the Clarkson Leigh Patriots. And we got a little bit of a light show tonight.
Yeah, this is showtime. This is like reminiscent of the LA Lakers right back in the late 80s when they're on their run. And if you look to the top left of your screen there, you see all those state championship and state championship runner-up banners across the gymnasium here at Lincoln Lutheran. I think they've earned the right to have a little showtime, a little fun during the pregame with this light show and introduction video.
Well, I think you mentioned that right. When it comes to championships, this is a team that knows championships about as well as anybody in the state of Nebraska. Lincoln Lutheran has won 3 state titles and are winners of 4 of the last 5. I mean, how dominant is that?
Pretty dominant. You hit the nail on the head right there. Completed the three-peat last year, looking to make it 4 in a row. That is, borderline best of all time type of talk. Can you imagine being a freshman and forget about losing games? We've only lost a number of sets throughout our entire high school career.
And you think about someone like head coach Sue Ziegler, who has been at Lincoln Lutheran for a total of 25 years, 2 different stints. She built this program, retired to watch her daughter play volleyball, and then rebuilt it. You built the same program twice in one career. That's amazing.
Yeah, Coach Ziegler has paid her dues. She's a phenomenal coach, and she's so good at attracting and keeping talent. That's at the top of the list, and I'll tell you what, in the greater Lincoln area, there's a lot of talented volleyball players.
And she's so good, she's coaching on the court named after her.
Yeah, that's all right.
Meanwhile, Clarkson Leigh, led by Becky Schneider, she has been in charge ever since this program started the co-op. 13 seasons now for Becky Schneider. Been there through the rough times, through the rebuilding. The biggest key for Clarkson Leigh, the development for this program.
And we mentioned it during the pregame when we were getting pelted with those volleyballs during practice there, or warm-ups. The chemistry that this team has been able to build during the offseason has been phenomenal. Everybody's talking about it. And everyone kind of had that question mark because they lost 3 really good seniors last year, but man, they have just picked up right where they left off last season.
Talk about someone like Bailey Setchi, who 111 kills on the season. She's hitting about 300.299, so close to 30% with those hits there. 28 blocks. She's a big defender up front. If you're Lincoln Lutheran, you're going to have to find a way to get past Bailey Setchi.
Yeah, Bailey Setchi and her twin sister, Bryn, they really dominate the middle. They get a lot of touches. Once again, Kaylin, I think you did some scouting here. Lincoln Lutheran is going to have to work that offensive attack around those 2 middle blockers.
Carrie Leinbach gets us started as Clarkson Leigh has the opportunity to attack first, and they get going first. Ava Kosick gets it started with the kill.
That is going to be key for Clarkson Leigh throughout. That serve receive. Perfect job finding the setter, getting the hitter on that left pin with plenty of room.
Just a host of offensive opportunities for both sides. Here's the return right back for Lincoln Lutheran. And Lily Wolgemuth gets started.
Wolgemuth did a really nice job surveying the opposite court and putting it down right where she wanted.
Now 159 kills for Lily Wolgemuth. Her sister was on this team last year, graduated, and now this is Lily's squad. As this serve goes right into the net, there's been some issues for errors with Lincoln Lutheran. They're a great serving team, and they're aggressive.
Exactly, and that's some of the bad you got to take with the good. You mentioned it, 94 aces on the season, but there's also been 88, making 89 service errors.
Right through the middle, Bella Suits.
So right away, Bella making amends for that serve going into the net. Navigates through the defense. Man, there's some heavy swingers for both teams here.
Early set 1, tied at 2. Wolgemuth with the serve beautifully placed. And Clarkson Leigh just has to send a free ball over the net. Far side, great dig that goes into the stands. A cannon from Ava Juravicious.
Juravicious with a vicious kill right there, putting it right at the defense. Defender tried to work right, just couldn't quite get it up enough.
Just waiting for that vicious call on Juravicious.
Hey.
Going to Penn State to go try to play with her sister, which I think is amazing.
Wow.
Another nice light serve. Far side block. Leinbach there with the return, and then finished off a light little tap over the net. That's Bryn Setchi.
Yep, just being aware, being in the right spot, and then just putting it right down. You cannot allow that middle defense from Clarkson Leigh to get their hands on it, because that will be the result.
It's so good to see Bryn Setchi back in the lineup for Clarkson Leigh, and a point here after the violation against the Warriors. But Bryn Setchi was dealing with a little bit of a hamstring injury the last few weeks. She has not played a lot this season due to this injury. Good to see her back tonight. It's a big, big one for the Patriots to have.
I believe that was Sidlow going off the high hands there. Nice job mixing up the attack, working over top of that dominant block from the Patriots.
Trading punches so far as Bella Suits with a nice serve. Set up near side, block back, but Clarkson Leigh able to retain it. Free ball. Through the middle, tip shot, nice dig, Hollitz. Tip cross court, Kendall Schneider.
Looked like something a coach's daughter would do right there, right? Change up the offensive attack, hit it where they're not. Smart play from the setter.
Patriots have 2 great setters, Izzy Hollitz, Kendall Schneider. They've kind of turned Izzy into a hitter as well. That dig just off the hands of Violet Hollitz. Powerful swing from Sidlow again.
Yeah, Sidlow's getting into a little bit of a rhythm here. That's a welcome sign for all the Lincoln Lutheran fans that are here tonight and watching at home.
5-5 early in this one, a little bit of an error on the receive. Will give the Warriors an opportunity to return it. Set up through the outside, tip shot gets blocked back into the net, and give that one credit to Bryn Setchi.
Bryn's done that twice. just patrolling that front net, not allowing any of those little mishaps to work out for Lincoln Lutheran.
Secchi sisters are so dangerous up front. Swing too long that time from the Warriors.
We saw it just a moment ago. Warriors going off the high hands. Excellent adjustment on the fly from the Patriots of Clarkson Leigh. Letting that one sail out of bounds.
Let up, far side, nice return. Patriots just have to bat it over. That's too strong. I don't mind the look from Kosick there.
Yeah,
tried to go cross court.
Right idea. Was kind of off balance on the approach there. Couldn't really get to it. Tried to put it where it was not, just kind of sent it out of bounds.
It's one of the things that Coach Schneider talked about this team in terms of tendencies. They're not afraid to go cross court in some of those areas.
Well, having two very gifted, talented setters who've paid their dues in the gym during the offseason allows you to be creative on offense.
Donovan Nice had big block back again. That time Kosick. Here comes the Warriors off the swing of Wolgemuth. Return. Wolgemuth again. Blocked! Izzy Hollitz!
That's that block we were talking about, Kalen. That dominant block. Now we're going to see a line change here, getting some newbies into the game. Bailey Secchi re-enters.
Cadence Indra also comes in to serve for the Patriots. Beautiful serve. A big swing by Kuhlman, returned by the Patriots. Donovan outside. Oh, it's another one. Lily Wolgemuth.
Yeah. She gets that ball clean. When they get that serve receive, setter has time to kind of figure out which attack she wants to go with. Wolgemuth, pretty high percentage of putting it down.
Our first set today is thanks in part to Liberty First Credit Union, banking with purpose. Find out more at libertyfirstcu.com.
Sorry, Liberty First had to kind of butt in there. A huge attack and kill for the Lady Patriots.
Right through the middle again. That time Bailey Secchi. It's her first kill of the night. Want to keep her going. Number 11 on the other side, Bella Suits. And the Patriots get the tip.
There it is. Kosick making the adjustment, going off the high hands, trying to roll in over top of the block. Got it just enough to where a back row defender couldn't track it down.
Yeah, just over the hand of Jillian Donovan, rather. And Donovan, 5'11" setter. She's big up front. Donovan outside. Wolgemuth is blocked. Quick little return from Donovan. Now through the middle. That's denied. Bella Suits.
That's just so demoralizing. Clarkson Leigh had Lincoln Lutheran, out of sync there, out of rhythm, and the Warriors were still able to come up with a big play, block at the net.
Outside, just across the top of the net, and outs.
Right idea, and I think that angle, had it not caught the net, might have caught the line. That net kind of carried it out of bounds.
On a one-point game in set one. Donovan on the serve. Hollitz, tip shot by Secchi rather. Coming back the other way, tipped. Now both of these teams are great defensively. Donovan outside. Got it in the corner. Lily Wolgemuth, that's her third.
Yeah, and Jillian Donovan is doing a fantastic job staying with a hot hand. That is Lily Wolgemuth here in set one. That left side attack off that left pin has been devastating for the Warriors.
Ties us up at 10 in the first set. Now right through the middle. Wow.
Talking about devastating. Wow, you're right.
Bailey Secchi. Ooh.
Going down the line.
Both of these teams are very, very proud of their defensive effort. There's not a lot of times where there won't even be an opportunity at a return. The hustle is evidence. Sailing it here, Lily Wolgemuth.
Yeah, just a little too far off the net that time, but I think you still gotta like the effort there from Kerry Lembach trying to look up, who's been the #1 source of offense.
And an error here, Lincoln Lutheran, a little mental mistake. And that will force a timeout from Sue Ziegler. Clarkson Leigh in set 1 in front of Lincoln Lutheran, 13-10. We'll come right back with more volleyball on NCN.
At the racetrack or the rat race around town, fuel matters. Here, customers can expect the highest quality fuel that they deserve.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. Region 4 Behavioral Health, affordable, accessible, quality mental health and substance abuse services. And by The Carpet Shop, providing quality residential and commercial floor covering and installation for almost 50 years.
Clarkson Leigh ahead of Lincoln Lutheran after that quick timeout by Sue Ziegler, wanting to regroup. Timeout forces the Patriots into their own mental mistake.
Sometimes that's why you call that timeout. You don't want to let a really good, talented team like the Patriots catch fire. They go up 13-10, break that rhythm, and then right out of the timeout, put a serve right into the net.
Serve from Wogelmuth. Set up Hollitz, and that is just off the fist of Mackenzie Sidlow. Couldn't quite return it.
Love the determination from this attack from Clarkson Leigh. They're going right into that block, and they've been able to power a couple of those swings right through.
to 11 on the outside off the fingertips. The return. It's Mackenzie Sidlow, her third.
Yeah, Sidlow's doing a really nice job seeing the court, great vision, and then the athleticism. I mean, she was like 10 feet off the ground that time.
Point Clarkson Leigh. Still a three-point advantage. This is the largest advantage for either side in this opening set.
Yeah, last time it got up to 3. That's when we saw Coach Ziegler for the Warriors call timeout.
The silence before the serve. The assist from the net. Kendall Schneider.
Well, and that's something we heard from the Patriot camp was they want to be a little bit more aggressive, kind of like the Lincoln Lutheran Warriors are from behind the line during the service. I think we saw a little bit of it right there.
All right, coming into this game, 78 aces, only 47 serving errors, so much better in that department. Nice dig by Kosick, comes back, saving it again. That's Setchi, tip shot blocked. Warriors not letting anything through. Chance to return, tip shot, diving dig. What a beautiful set right for Mackenzie Sidlow. We're calling that out.
Wow, the Patriots prevailed. They were out of system the entire time, Kalen. The Warriors had them on the run, on the ropes that entire time, and somehow Clarkson Leigh comes out on top, gets the point.
It was Kerry Leinbach who set up that high pass to Sidlow and talking with the official there now, wanting that quick explanation. And it stays points. Clarkson Leigh.
A dangerous territory here for Lincoln Lutheran, down 5. Got to get a side out here.
A big way to do it. An answer right back from Lauren Kuhlman. It's the junior Kuhlman's first kill of the night. And this serve into the net. So again, the aggressive serving puts Clarkson Leigh up by 5.
Yeah, Sidlow getting a little too aggressive with the service there. Previous point, though, the Warriors like how they mixed it up and worked in that middle attack.
Clarkson Leigh will have to send a free ball. Out of system again. And blocked! Oh my goodness! Maisie Staglasa and Izzy Hollitz in the area.
My goodness. Everything was going just right for Lincoln Lutheran, but Clarkson Leigh was able to get that dominant block over there in time and send it back.
2 blocks for Hollitz. 6-point lead. That's tipped and that's down. Answer back for the Warriors.
David Juravicius didn't change a single thing from the previous swing. Went right back into that block, got one across.
Not going to be denied this time. Nice rally here. Donovan through the back row. Juravicius blocking out. Great look from the Patriots, but Juravicius able to grab up back-to-back kills.
From the back row, I mean, you can tell that is D1 talent right there. Got to get those hands in if you're the Lady Patriots.
Tip shot, great dig, Leimbach, that goes into the stands. The effort was there.
That is twice now that Kendall Schneider has served up, literally served up with the set, a back set, and that attack kind of caught Lincoln Lutheran by surprise.
5 points away from 25. Warriors will need a little bit of a rally to come back here and set one. Thought it might go over. Kosick kind of waited, thought about attacking, but stopped, and that ball hit on the Patriots side of the court.
Yeah, Lincoln Lutheran was ready and waiting for the easy block, didn't develop.
Leimbach, nice serve. Back through, and that's out. Too strong. Kosick that time.
Yeah, Kosick going a little too high. It kind of looked like that's what she was trying to do, was go off the high hands. Wasn't able to catch anything from the defense.
Back-to-back Warrior points. Make it 3 in a row, and an ace for Carrie Leimbach.
Indra just kind of lost track of where she was on the court. She wants that one back.
Timeout, Becky Schneider and Clarkson Leigh. 3 straight points, 20-18. We'll have a quick conversation and come back with the end of an incredible set one next on News Channel Nebraska.
At Faith Regional Physician Services Family Medicine, our definition of care is showing devotion to and concern towards the health of you and your family. We believe each person that walks through our doors deserves to have a primary care provider they're comfortable with, to be treated like family, and to have their health needs exceeded. Our 20 family medicine providers, located in 10 communities throughout Northeast Nebraska, offer comprehensive health care for all ages. Whether you need a yearly checkup, chronic care management, or you're under the weather, count on us for primary health care you can trust. And if you or your family require a higher level of care, our primary care providers connect you to the area's largest multi-specialty physician group, ensuring a seamless healthcare experience. Choose Faith Regional Physician Services Family Medicine, where we don't just care for you, we care about you.
All right, after the Becky Schneider timeout, quick little tip shot works in favor of Clarkson Leigh. Here's a quick look at it.
Yeah, Leimbach with a really nice little drop shot type of a serve, but quickly brought back by Clarkson Leigh.
I love the serve by Kendall Schneider as well, and then a block return.
We talked about in the pregame, didn't we, Kaylin? The middle block is so dominant for the Lady Patriots.
Timeout called by Ziegler after the back-to-back points, 22-18, and we can't go to bed yet. We got way more volleyball to go.
Looks like there's a theme night, maybe across Nebraska, because I'm not kidding you, Kaylin. My 3rd grader wore his pajamas today at Plattsmouth High School, or Plattsmouth Middle School, because it was pajama day. So was it the same here at Lincoln Lutheran? I don't know.
Or were they cooler than that?
I wouldn't say that. Minecraft, is that a video
yeah,
game
that's big. Minecraft is like the second largest selling game in the world, right behind Mario.
Ozzy's all about it, and he has it's his favorite pair of pajamas, and he even said some teachers complimented me on my Minecraft pajamas today, if you believe it or not.
I believe it. Minecraft is cool. No matter what age you are, it's okay to play Minecraft. Becky Schneider, back-to-back points. She took a timeout, and then Sue Ziegler got one right back. 22-18.
Yeah, when you have two excellent teams, well-coached teams like this, it always tightens up at the end, doesn't it? 22-18, here we go.
Very similar to this state championship game feel from just a year ago. Donovan sets it up near side. Swing is big. Bella Suits.
Bryn Secchi, she was where she needed to be, just couldn't quite handle the heat that time from the right pin.
Yeah, you got to give credit to both defenses. A lot of the time they aren't in that position, but those swings, I mean, we felt it when we were on the court. There's a lot of heat behind those. In possession for a free ball. Donovan through the outside, return, out. Mackenzie Sidlow couldn't find the line.
What's been so impressive to me is how Clarkson Leigh has been able to operate out of system throughout. They're picking up points where really the Warriors should be awarded the point just with how things are going.
Oh man, Warriors able to return it off the almost ace. And block is out.
Secchi had to kind of readjust herself on the attack, took maybe a little extra step. How about the effort there from Limbach? The Husker commit, tracking one down for the Warriors.
Could be set point here. Nope, into the net. We'll do it again. 24-20, gonna take a big rally from the Warriors if you want to stay alive in set one.
Yeah, this is where Clarkson Leigh, the Patriots, just gotta keep cool. They gotta be thinking side out, side out. They're gonna get 4 cracks at it right here.
Wogelmuth with the serve. Hollitz, tip shot back into the net.
And I misspoke. You still got to win by 2, so only a couple of cracks at it. Might see some nerves here. Miss serve, miss attack. Error on the attack.
Donovan through the middle, and that's out. Bailey Secchi back-to-back misses. And we might get a timeout, and we will.
Good timeout.
Becky Schneider will burn one here, 24-22. We're gonna keep it right here on News Channel Nebraska. Lincoln Lutheran, 3 straight points. And that is not what you can have from a team that is as good as the Warriors are.
Well, we've seen both teams go on 3-0, 5-0 runs, but this would be kind of unprecedented at the end of set one. Can Lincoln Lutheran got down 4 there, 24-20, got the side out they needed, hustled for it. Now we've seen this as well, Kaylin, coming out of timeout, a service error. And what has plagued the Warriors throughout this first set? Service errors.
And what's wild about that first loss to number 4 Waverly in Class B, Lincoln Lutheran has not dropped a set since.
Right. Yeah, and that went 5. First game of the season, squaring off with one of the best in Class B.
The Brooms have been busy on the Lincoln Lutheran side, in danger of dropping their first set since Waverly to open the year. Still some work to be done. Through the middle, Secchi will just bat it over. Donovan, outside block. Way to keep it alive. We'll try again. That's blocked and down. 4 straight points for the Warriors and on the verge of a major rally.
And the block was there. They got their hands on it. That's where you got to get it back over. You can't let that fall on your side.
Warriors are never dead. Can the Patriots end it here? Leinbach is in position. Hollitz to the outside, blocked again. Quickly done, good return, and we are tied at 24.
My goodness. I mean, the Warriors were in attack mode the whole time. Once again, getting Clarkson Leigh out of system. Just never felt like they were comfortable with their attack.
5 straight points for the Warriors. Patriots a little out of position. Joust at the top. Call it a net violation against Clarkson Leigh. It's a point for the Warriors.
This has been a wild run here for Lincoln Lutheran. Set point, here we go.
Can they end on a 7-0 run? Come from behind. Hollitz, near side block. That's down. We stay tied.
Oh my goodness. I thought we might have had a pancake save there from the Warriors.
It was close.
Look at this.
Bryn said she saves it. Fortunately able to get that down.
Good call by the officials. They had their eyes on it.
We're going a little past 25 in set 1. Donovan near side, big swing, great dig by Violet Hollitz.
Wow.
From the back, Warriors able to get a chance off the rafters. Point Clarkson Leigh.
And you just felt that momentum shift right there.
Oh my goodness, 26-25. Donovan outside, Jura vicious again.
That left side kill, that left side pin attack has been gold for Lincoln Lutheran this entire set.
That's 5 for Ava Juravicius. 26 apiece. Tip shot blocked. Maisie Stuklasa.
Excellent job playing with some anticipation on the defensive side there. And she was all up there by herself. She was the lone block. Everyone else was gearing up for a big swing.
Donovan outside. Oh, Juravicius gets blocked that time. To finish it wide. Oh, man.
I think Holitz was expecting a little bit more defensive pressure at the net. Didn't get it. Set one wide.
And a serve error, reception error rather, into the stands is an ace for Sidlow, and it is set point.
Sidlow's been getting after it from behind the line. She's very aggressive with that serve.
Oh, into the net. You talked about the aggression. Yep. That's the second time she's had a service error in this opening set.
Yeah, you got to take the good with the bad sometimes.
28. Oh, there's an ace for the Patriots. Sechi.
I mean, she's listed as an outside hitter, but that's kind of unfair because she does so many things so well for the Patriots.
29-28. Leinbach, nice reception. Juravicius blocked and down.
I mean, there's just no relief with Lincoln Lutheran. They always have a dominant attacker on that left pin. Right now, Ava Juravicius getting it done.
6 kills in this first set for Juravicius. A little bit of a miscommunication from the Patriots. Looking back for Wogelmuth. It gets back over.
Ooh.
Hustle. Clarkson Leigh there. What a return. Donovan through the middle. You can't deny that.
No way. Once again, credit the Warriors for getting Clarkson Leigh out of system. They were scrambling the whole time.
It's one of the scariest things when you are out of system and you see the middle hitter come out of nowhere. Set point for the Warriors. Back tied at 30.
This is amazing. This is unreal. This is just the first set.
It may never end. we might be here forever.
It kind of feels that way. Being treated to some excellent volleyball here tonight.
30-30, this is just set one. We're in for the long haul tonight. Donovan through the middle. Great dig. Cadence Indra. And that is just out.
Indra with an excellent dig, as you mentioned. Clarkson Leigh was just trying to send it to the back row, kind of put it where the defense was not, just sailed it a little too much.
Well, great communication as well by the Warriors not to go after that bat from the Patriots. And Lincoln Lutheran takes it. Come from behind. Lily Wogelmuth finishes it off. Down by 5 in set one, and the Warriors take it.
And how fitting is that Wogelmuth, who was a hot hand earlier, was able to bounce back and finish things off for Lincoln Lutheran. The Lady Warriors staying resilient as any team as we've seen throughout this season.
32-30, and that's just the first set. We got plenty more volleyball coming up next between two of the state's best. Patriots, Warriors continue on News Channel Nebraska next. Set one win for Lincoln Lutheran, down at one point by 5. It was 24-19.
Yeah, and you really felt like, okay, they're just going to get a side out somewhere along the line. It never came. You got to stay on your toes throughout when you're playing a foe like Lincoln Lutheran. You can bet Becky Schneider and the coaching staff for the Patriots they got to feel a little pit in their stomach like, we might have let one get away there.
Let's talk a little bit about our Kearney Sportsplex, owned by the city of Kearney, and this thing plans to open up in spring of 2025. You talk about the great gym here tonight in Lincoln at Lincoln Lutheran. The gym that's going to be at the Kearney Sportsplex, listen to how big this is, 59,000 plus square footage in a hardwood gymnasium, 3,000 plus spectator bleachers. They'll have 8 regulation high school basketball courts, which can fit 12 volleyball courts on there, and 20 wrestling mats.
And I think they're already booked out for like a year and a half. You're talking nationwide tournaments, volleyball, basketball, wrestling, the whole 9 yards here, and it makes a lot of sense. It's a center point on I-80 for these teams from California to square up from these teams from the East Coast, New York, Florida, and credit Kearney for having the vision, the wherewithal to put something up like that. There's obviously a demand for it, and this is going to be a state-of-the-art facility right in the heartland.
You mentioned it. They can host a local single-day event or a multi-day regional tournament from all across the state of Nebraska or the United States of America. Go check out the Kearney Sportsplex when this thing opens up in spring of 2025. Kaylin Devin, Andy Clarkson tonight on News Channel Nebraska. Set one goes to Lincoln Lutheran, and I know this is one that head coach for Clarkson Leigh, Becky Schneider, is going to be a little frustrated about, because when talking to her earlier this week, in that state championship game against the Warriors last year, Clarkson Leigh dropped the first 2 sets, and they led late in both of those first 2. Now, they did come back to force a set 5. They went down 0-2, came back to tie it up. But when you're that close, you're a point away, it crushes you as a head coach.
Yeah, you always talk about how tough it is to play from behind. Well, when you're ahead, you got to finish right. You got to learn how to play with that lead.
Clarkson Leigh attacks. Good effort into the seats for Mackenzie Sidlow, but the point goes to Clarkson Leigh.
Sometimes all you got to do is just send one over, get it over. Little miscommunication there between a couple of Warriors. Good for the point.
Well, this one could go a long way tonight. So we want you to buckle up and hang out for the ride. Donovan back set, back the other way to Suits. Clarkson Leigh with the quick return. Near side that time. Yep. It is Wogelmuth, number 4.
Yeah,
5.
Warriors going right back to that left pin, no doubt about it. Patriots doing a nice job with that middle block, right? Getting their hands on it, but still out of system within their own attack.
Lillian Wogelmuth was the one who finished off that first set victory, 32-31. Picks up with the kill to start set 2. Too strong from the back. Like the try from the back row for Lincoln Lutheran, Juravicious.
Sent another laser beam over across the court there, but sent that one a little too long.
2-1, Donovan, quick bat, great effort. That's down for Suits.
That Suits just being real smart, real crafty at the net there. Had a good read on the defense, just pushed one over to that back corner.
Lily Wogelmuth sends it over, and the serve reception not quite there from Kaden Zindra.
Yeah, and head coach Becky Schneider was talking about that. Service receive is going to be key for us here tonight.
Right over the net, beautifully done, and an ace for Lily Wogelmuth. It's her first ace tonight, and her 17th on the year.
Being real nice, direct with that serve. Like, he's great view of it there, just getting right over the top of the net and dropping into that donut.
Donovan back behind. Block not there. Little momentum for Lincoln Lutheran.
Yeah, and this is where coaching staff for the Patriots might want to think of slowing things up, substitution, but calling a timeout, because you cannot allow a team like Lincoln Lutheran to get too much separation early on.
Schneider bringing in Ella Baumert, who is a sophomore, who's really played well defensively. Another ace.
Like a cat ate the canary there, where you catch that front tape and it flips over for you. Good for the ace.
6-2, Lincoln Lutheran. Baumert on the reception now through the middle. Nice dig, keeping it alive. And gets it over okay. Through the middle, off the hands, we'll do it again. Lincoln Lutheran, strong attack. No one looking, but great effort there by the Patriots. Hollitz, and then just a little bit of a mishit from Ava Kostic.
Yeah, crafty play there from Carrie Lembach. Trying to get a cheap one. Credit Clarkson Leigh for making the adjustment, but it did get him out of system once again, just enough.
Enough to call a timeout. 7-2, Lincoln Lutheran ahead of Clarkson Leigh in set 2. We'll see what the Patriots can come back with next on NCN.
This broadcast is brought to you by 5 Points Bank. Trust the better bank with your financial needs. And by News Channel Nebraska. Want to know which games we're televising each week? Follow us on X at NCN Sports.
Darling, I believe everything's gonna be alright. No need to worry because you got somebody on your side. We all need a fam, we all need a crew. When you're in a jam, don't know what to do. Just reach out your hand and we'll see you through. Doesn't matter where you're at, we got your back. We got your back.
With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for.
We got your back.
Quick start here in set 2. 7-2 lead for Lincoln Lutheran. Coming up, and it's another one out of position. Oh! A little bit of a face of shock for Mackenzie Sidlow. Thought she had that one.
Error on the attack. I'm not sure. The officials now explaining it to Coach Stu Ziegler. I don't know if they were saying on the outside of the pin or what the case was.
Second set tonight is thanks to Visit Kearney. You can find it all in Kearney. Through the middle, nice dig. Great effort, but that's not gonna do it.
Now the Warriors are doing a really nice job changing up their offense, changing up their attack. Clarkson Leigh has to, make so many adjustments in real quick time defensively.
Tip shot. Nice communication on the court here from the Warriors. Beautiful dig that sends it all the way over across the net. Juravicious. Nice dig on the slide. That's Kosick. Down and out.
Brinsecchi once again coming up with a swing. It's not the most powerful swing you'll see here tonight, but she's so good at getting that ball to go where she's aiming it or trying to direct it to.
Oh, and you're just going to want to have a little bit of momentum. Clarkson Leigh already down 4 in set 2.
Do a reserve here.
Clarkson Leigh had the momentum, led by 5 points, 24-19 in set 1, and still not able to get that. But here's some momentum from the Patriots. An ace for Violet Hollitz. She's got 7 aces, has not had a service error this season.
And that's exactly why she checked into the game, was to deliver a serve, and deliver she did.
Hollitz will try again. Late look blocked up front. That's Secchi.
It's that block. It's that dominant block from the Patriots coming up huge.
Actually, Maisie Stuklusa that was there. 8-6.
It's almost a flex. That's like a prime real estate, the middle of the court. Both teams trying to enforce their will and dominate the middle.
Near side block and out. That's another one. Mackenzie Sidlow, this sophomore, has had a great game so far tonight.
So athletic. She can just jump out of the gymnasium. It's just amazing what she's been able to do throughout this season up to this point.
Brinsecchi in the area. And Sidlow with the serve. Hollins to the outside. Nice dig back row from Wogelmuth. Try to catch the defense napping. Patriots try to have to get back in position here because you got a big swing like that, but what a dig from Violet Hollitz. Through the middle and out. Patriots win the point.
You really got to appreciate this scrappiness from Clarkson Leigh. I mean, they have been running all over the court, big digs, back to back, as you mentioned.
I mean, you've got 3 to 4 Patriots near the boundary here on the near side. Had to get back in position because some dangerous players out there for the Warriors. Look at the effort. Kosick to the outside, big swing. Coming back the other way off the tip. Secchi's there. We'll try to send it back over. From the coach's daughter, Schneider to the outside and the kill.
And Kaylin, that was all set up by the hands getting on the attack. Once again, that block from the Patriots paying off big time. Down 1 now here in set 2.
It's your do-it-all star, Izzy Hollitz. The senior picks up her 3rd kill, 9-8. Schneider and Secchi into the top of the net.
Yeah, Coleman doing a really nice job coming over, getting some additional hands over there, helping out Donovan, the junior middle hitter, middle blocker for the Warriors. Oh yeah, Lincoln Lutheran plays some pretty good defense too.
And gonna be a point for the Warriors here. Yeah, defense is strong tonight everywhere. Lincoln Lutheran, they average 16.5 digs per set. Back-to-back Warrior points, 11-8. Through the middle, that's too long. From Maisie Stuklusa, bringing up to 12-8.
Yeah, right idea, just kind of got too much air underneath that one.
Juravicious on the serve. Schneider to Hollitz off the top of the net. Nice dig, Leinbach. Into the net. Point Patriots.
Love when the Patriots change up their defensive attack and they go with the one lone blocker up front, everybody else back behind that front line. Because, as you mentioned, there's some lethal swings coming from Lincoln Lutheran.
Going cross court this time. Wogelmuth can't find the bottom of the court. Now we go the other way, and that's back there.
Yep.
What placement? Izzy Hollitz again.
Hollitz doing a fantastic job reading the defense, working around that block. That wasn't the perfect set either. Nice job adjusting her body to make the play.
Made it work. Donovan through the outside, hits the top of the net. Patriot bench wanted the point, didn't quite get it. Not yet anyway. Back to Wogelmuth. That time, there's the kill.
Yeah, when the Warriors get that ball in system, I mean, we've had Jillian Donovan's done a fantastic job just feeding the machine that is the outside hitter attack for the Lincoln Lutheran Warriors.
Becky Schneider, quick conversation with the official over here. Wanted to talk about that play over the net. Off the hands, Donovan looking for Wogelmuth. Wogelmuth, it's long. Point Clarkson Leigh, 13-11.
Wow.
That was close.
That really was.
Take another look at it here.
Just the body language there from Bryn Setchi kind of told me that maybe it caught the line.
Serve over from Indra. Point Lincoln Lutheran off of the net violation from the Patriots, 14-11.
Just kind of an awkward hit there. Directed the ball a little too much with the fingers.
Well, Lincoln Lutheran got up this set by 5 points, and it's been a little bit of a keep away from Clarkson Leigh. As this goes out, Patriots are going to keep on having to make a rally, run some streaks. You can't trade points right now.
Well, there's still plenty of time to chip away. Kosick once again with a really nice attack, kind of unorthodox on her own line, going down the line.
Serve from Hollitz. Going cross court. Too long. Clarkson Leigh back within one.
There you have Clarkson Leigh changing up their defense once again, allowing that really heavy swing from the Lady Warriors to work against them.
Near side, found the perfect place.
Wogelmuth has been a monster here tonight. And they're no doubters. When she gets a good look, a good swing, man, it is down in a hurry, middle of the court. No one's even around it.
165 kills on the year now with 7 tonight. Hollitz, nice placement, gets it over. Well done, Bailey Setchi. She's got 3.
Setchi with that hang time was allow that defensive block to kind of weaken a little bit and then just snuck one in there underneath the hands.
Spreading the wealth. Both teams are moving it around very nicely. Looking far side. It suits. Button up that tie because another one. Make it 5 for Bella Suits.
Excellent job working from that right pin, cross court. So difficult to try and pick up.
16-14. Now a little bit of a receive error. It's an ace for Lincoln Lutheran. Carrie Leinbach, she's got 2 tonight.
Yeah, Leinbach, she's just so smart. She can just place that volleyball wherever she wants. And that's going to force a timeout from the Lady Patriots.
Schneider takes a timeout with Lincoln Lutheran ahead in set 2, 17-14, as we are reaching the late points of our second set tonight. We're back with more next on NCN. Sue Ziegler, 25 seasons now as head coach, started in 1991, essentially built this program from the ground up, won her first state title in 2004, and since coming back in 2013, she's won 4 more.
Yeah, just a phenomenal run. Completed the three-peat last year. It's just unbelievable what they got going on here in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Ziegler also has the court named after her as well. And our team comes back after the timeout with a kill, 18-14.
Yeah, keep the throttle down. That's exactly the message that you can bet Coach Sue Ziegler, who we just mentioned, that was what she was telling her team coming out of that break.
She also has 3 state titles in track as the head coach. Was the head coach from 91 until 2019. So lots of them. And here's another error on the Patriots. And Lincoln Lutheran starting to push out ahead.
Going to see a substitution here, bringing in another Ella Baumert.
Ella Baumert wasn't really on the radar for Clarkson Leigh all summer long. Stepped up in those summer camps in two-a-days, and that's when Becky Schneider said, we got to get her on varsity.
And you're seeing it right here. Big spot.
Just a sophomore, Ella Baumert. Miscommunication from the Warriors trying to dish it out to the outside.
Yeah, trying to get creative at offense. Love the idea there. Confuse Clarkson Leigh. Don't allow him to set that block. Sometimes you can just have too many options, right?
Got to get all your stars the ball, right? Violet Hollitz on the serve. Here's the tip. Now coming back the other way, Secchi. Oh, touched! Wogelmuth probably should have let that one go.
Hollitz doing a fantastic job just feeding the outside hitter there. Beautiful set and kill from Bryn Secchi.
Coming back for the first time in a few games. She's got 5 kills. Joust up atop. Stuklesa wanted that one. Coming back, Maisie Stuklesa.
Yep.
Got it.
Couple of big plays there at the net from the youngster. First offensively, then getting paid off with the kill just moments afterwards.
3 straight points from Clarkson Leigh. A little bit of momentum creeping through the doorway here. Great effort, but taken right back from the Warriors. Sidlow again.
Yeah, Sidlow from that right pin. Just been amazing here tonight. Once again, working across the court.
Lincoln Lutheran won that first set 32-30. Quick reaction from Kendall Schneider.
You gotta love how Clarkson Leigh, how crafty they can be on offense. Time just sending one over right where the defense was not. They're loading up for that big swing. Didn't get it.
It's always Kendall Schneider. Crafty Kendall over here for Clarkson Leigh.
Like she's the coach's daughter or something.
It gotta be crafty then, right? Be tough up top. Clarkson Leigh keeps it alive. That's strong. No tip. Points, Patriots.
Oh my goodness. That's that scrappiness from Clarkson Leigh once again. It just felt like Lincoln Lutheran had the upper hand, and they did. That entire scenario didn't get paid off with the point, though.
They've led by 5 2 different times this set. Patriots not going away. Blocked. Oh my goodness, the Patriots are still here. Block it out. Point Warriors, but what an effort by Clarkson Leigh.
That's still going to go in the highlight reel, right? That save, amazing.
Got to. That was, Stuklesa on the ground.
But then you give it right back to Juravicius.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Nope.
Out. Point Patriots again.
And once again, things are tightening up once we get into the 20s. 21-20.
Outside, Wogelmuth, nice dig by Secchi. Quick look, Jillian Donovan. A little craftiness up her sleeve.
been keeping that in her back pocket the entire match. Pulled it out at the exact right time. Critical point, going up 2 late.
Out just hit the fingertips. Now Donovan. Back row look. Oh, from the back. Mackenzie Sidlow with 6 for number 6.
The athleticism is just unreal. The super sophomore from the back row, and it was kind of a deliberate, feed set from Jillian Donovan. Defense had time to get set. Didn't matter. Sidlow with the kill.
Big rally time here from the Patriots. Just gets it over. Nice sliding dig. Coming right back and down.
Sidlow. Just a lot of times if you're going to get a good swing like that or consistent swing, you got to work it up to, the outside or middle attack in the front row. Lincoln Lutheran getting it done from the back row.
Lincoln Lutheran on the verge of going up 2-0. Big swing. Return over into the net. Point Clarkson Leigh.
No surprise here. The Patriots aren't going anywhere. They're going to make you earn it. Only down 3 here.
24-21. Serve might have been long, and they go for it anyway. Set point from the back. Juravicious. Donovan through the middle. Suits. And it is down. Schneider could not believe it. She said, no, it is not. Bella Suits, though, gets the kill.
Let's see it right here.
Wow.
Suits closes it out. Nice swing. I don't know.
Yeah, and it just looked like you could see Coach Schneider come up and say, no, it was not. It was still alive. Another tough one to lose for Clarkson Leigh, but Lincoln Lutheran goes up 2-0. Here's another quick look. Tough to see from that angle. But it looked like when they kind of talk about the body movement from Bryn Secchi.
Right.
It looked like she thought that was
exact
down.
So, and these officials have been on it all night long. And these are tough types of matches to officiate because you have so many bang bang plays like you saw right there to close it out. Credit to Suits. Bella Suits, big swing from the middle of the court. Go up 2 here.
25-21 set 2 win for Lincoln Lutheran. 1 away from a potential sweep, but we'll see what happens. We've seen this before in the state championship. Clarkson Leigh was down 2-0. They won the next 2. We'll see if we've got a mirror image tonight. Coming up next, set 3 on NCN.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Western Oil. Make your first and last stop to and from the game at your nearest Speedy Mart or good-to-go convenience stores today. Use Safe Pharmacy, dedicated to the well-being of all our customers. And by Zollner Ford Lincoln, proud to be your local Ford and Lincoln dealer.
Lincoln Lutheran took that first set 32-30. Had to come back on a 5-point deficit, 24-19. They did it. They came back. They won it. Then they take set 2, 25-21. They were always slightly in control.
Early on, they got up by 4 or 5 points, so they're able to just kind of hold on to that lead, defend things off. The Patriots went on a couple of runs, but Lincoln Lutheran always had the answer when they needed to get a side out.
We talk about how good both these teams are. Let's take a look at our News Channel Nebraska rankings, pioneered by our very own Andy Clarkson. You're kind of in charge of these.
Well, no, I lean on a lot of officials and coaches across the state to help me out with these rankings. And I put a lot of weight into PowerPoints as well, but there's Clarkson Leigh in the 2-hole at 14-0. But there's just so much talent across C1 and C2. And one thing that I will say about our rankings, this is only week 2 of us coming out with the rankings. We wait till mid-season till we get a really good feel of who deserves to be in the top 10.
Hey, well, you still sent the email, so I mean, I'm putting that on you. Minden number 1, Clarkson Leigh number 2. Let's take a look at our C2 rankings here for Week 5. Then you got Lincoln Lutheran. They are 15-1 now after winning a couple of games just 2 nights ago. So they're number 1, 15-1. But you got some really good teams in there. UTAN's undefeated so far. Yeah. Oakland Craig, another familiar face, Humphrey Lindsay. They're no longer Holy Family, but a lot of great teams in that lineup. And you talk about how good Lincoln Lutheran is. Look at their schedule coming up next. Lincoln Lutheran, their next 4 games, Syracuse, Minden, Pius X, and Norris.
Yeah, and that only loss is to one of the top dogs in Class B, Waverly, to start off the season. So you can bet the Warriors are going to be battle-tested, you know, when it comes into that district play, trying to make another run, going for a 4-peat, right?
That's amazing. 4 in a row, 5 out of 6 years. Answers back, Lily Wolgemuth.
Wolgemuth has been on fire from that left pin all night long. Excellent job surveying the defense. A little bit of a roll shot there over that double block from Clarkson Leigh.
This will be an action-packed 3rd set. Hollis through the middle, gets it over, and a kill. Bailey Setche, number 4.
Yeah, she's so good. We've seen that a couple times now where she's able to just work right into the block. Enough force behind that ball to get it down.
2-1. Set 3, Donovan through, Suits. Trying to keep it off the rafters. Ava Kosick, great effort. That's one of the fun things, but hard things with high school volleyball is that it's fair game off the top of the gym.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but how about the chemistry there between 2 seniors? Jillian Donovan, the setter, and then Bella Suits, the quick hit, the quick attack there from the middle.
Wolgemuth, a little error on the receive from Suits, but able to get it back over. Donovan far side blocked. Jurevicius still able to lean it over. Hollitz is there. Tip shot, Schneider. And again, the quick look worked in the favor this time for Jillian Donovan. That's her 2nd time she's done that.
Yeah, it appeared like we might have had a pancake save there, but that wasn't the case. It found the court. Point, Warriors.
Great effort, Izzy Hollitz on the court, trying to get that pancake on National Pancake Day.
Oh my.
Bet you didn't know that today, Andy.
I did not. You stumped me once again.
Outside, sit low. Hollitz over the top of the net. Now coming back the other way, Jurevicius. Point Clarkson Leigh.
The communication has just been fantastic throughout for Clarkson Leigh. That time, little out of system, but they were able to make adjustments and able to find one of their best swingers in Bryn Setche at the end there to get it done.
Andy, how do you like your pancakes?
A lot of butter, a lot of syrup.
No strawberries? Peanut butter?
I mean, no. If anything, we'll go with those blueberries. How's that?
Sidlow pointing to the defense, wanted the tip on Clarkson Leigh. Doesn't get it from the official. Here's another look. Thought maybe it was Maisie Staklesa. That's not the case.
Nope, but we are going to have a little bit of an official's timeout here, talking with the scores table, make sure you get everything just right. Scores all knotted up at 3. Setche patiently waiting here for her service attempt. Are they going to say a replay here? What's going on?
Let's take another look here.
We're going to have a substitution here for the Patriots. And a
big wait.
Yeah, so I think replay's the word.
Wow, you don't see that too often.
So we stay all knotted up at 3. Officials still conversing with the scores table here. Now Suits waiting for her service attempt.
Yeah, long conversation. You talk about Sidlow. She thought that it was Stuklasa that had the hand up with the tip. We're still getting it. Checking at the scores table. See if we can see another angle here. Oh, it doesn't really look like it. It's hard from this high, and it will actually be point Lincoln Lutheran. It's 4-3. So that's what they will overturn that decision. Now coming right back 4-4.
Patriots, nice job staying unwavered in their demeanor. Good kill coming out of the long break there.
Donovan comes up, block up top.
Yep.
Sechi.
Cannot telegraph it. In the center of the court there, that middle block is just so dominant for the Lady Patriots.
5-4. Donovan looking for Jura Vicious. That's blocking out.
And that's where the Warriors have had success. Loading up on the outside, on the right pin, left pin with those big hitters, or when they have a kind of a hurried up attack, a quick attack in the middle.
Coming back through, that's down off the tip.
Yeah, really nice job once again from Donovan. Finding different attackers, different levels. Once again, you had two hitters converging on the left side there.
Defensive look here for Clarkson Leigh with Violet Hollitz wearing the libero jersey back there. Big block comes back. Jura Vicious. Dig by Sechi. Schneider back to Sechi and the kill.
Oh, Sechi wanted that one. The senior outside, you mentioned it, gets the dig, then gets paid off with a clean swing from that left pin.
You know, it's been really big having her back tonight. She's only played 5 sets coming into this game due to her injury with the hamstring, but she leads the team with kills, 6 of them so far. And that's down.
Yeah,
that
powerful.
Is 10 for number 10.
Jura Vicious just brutal from her outside hitter position.
Future Nittany Lion also back to serve. Far side swing off the hands, great dig, Jura Vicious now coming back up front. Wogelmuth, another nice dig from Sechi, and the return by Kostic goes wide.
Yeah, Kostic tried to do something with it, sending it over, just couldn't get enough on it.
Just over the net. Hit from the top of the net, good look from Kostic, big steam on the swing, but it got denied. Make sure to stick around for our top plays tonight. Thanks in part to Currency. We'll have all of our top plays as it's been a great first 2 sets so far, and a timeout by Becky Schneider. Lincoln Lutheran leads set 3, 9-6 over Clarkson Leigh. This is News Channel Nebraska.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
Lincoln Lutheran took set 1 and 2, and they lead Set 3, 9-6 over Clarkson Leigh. It is the #1 team in Class C2, the #2 team in Class C1, and a rematch of last year's Class C2 state championship game. So far, the Warriors are on top with a 3-point lead. The Patriots here with the timeout from Becky Schneider. Got to have a good conversation to extend this game. It has been physical and it's been back and forth.
Yeah, and that was a good timeout and a quick timeout. Said what she needed to say, get the side out. Her team was ready and waiting before Lincoln Lutheran even took the court.
Off the tip and out. Point Clarkson Leigh.
Yeah, so I just like that demeanor, and it starts at the top, right? Coach Becky Schneider calls the timeout, doesn't want to get down by 4 or 5, but just very direct in her message as they came out of that timeout real quick.
Has to back up a little bit. Bailey said she does get it over. There's Wogelmuth. Hollitz. Wogelmuth again gets blocked. Fires it in there from the back row. Ava Juravicius with 11.
Yeah, that's just Donovan utilizing all the different attackers that she has. Wogelmuth gets blocked, gets denied. Well, that's okay, Donovan says. I'll just send it back to Juravicius, the Penn State recruit from the back row.
I mean, it's a perfect time to go her way. Been leading the evening with 11 kills. When she is on, it is a scary, scary sight. Tip shot works in favor for Izzy Hollitz.
Once again, nice adjustment from this Patriot offense, finding a way to get the ball down.
Hollitz also on the serve. Violet there with the reception, now comes back the other way. Donovan again.
That was a crafty play. She did that once earlier in that back and forth and goes right back to that little no look behind the head. And the Patriots weren't ready for it that second time.
You know, there's someone really good at Wayne State, Maggie Bramer. She's a middle hitter, and she does that all the time at the college level. I'm sure Clarkson Leigh Patriot Chloe Haniel is starting to get to know that, being her teammate now. But when you've got a setter who can just attack quickly on the second hit, it is lethal.
And Jillian Donovan's been at it for a while now, senior leader, senior setter here for this team. But she does a good job not overdoing it, right? We've only seen her go to that attack a couple of times.
12-8 is the advantage for Lincoln Lutheran. This might clear the net. It does in the quick hands for Bella Suits.
Suits saying, I'll take that, thank you.
Warriors with their largest lead of this set, it's 5. Here comes the quick tip, and it works in favor of Bailey Setchi with 5 kills for her.
You know, we're talking about Donovan not overdoing it. How about Setchi that time? She has such an aggressive swing. That time, changing the gears, a little change up here, going over the top with the tip.
Clarkson Leigh needs a little momentum here. Rally back down by 4. Bryn Setchi on the return, trying to regroup. Outside tip shot. Donovan is there. Look at the block from Setchi again. And off the hands again. Great positioning.
Yep. Credit Lincoln Lutheran changing up their attack, making that defensive block go all the way across the court and reset. Just a little late getting there. Still got their hands on it. Amazing. But you're just seeing Lincoln Lutheran just a little out in front.
Through the middle, Suits, nice return. Hollitz on the dig. Here's Juravicius. 12 tonight for Ava Juravicius.
Yeah, this is a real tough rotation right now for the Patriots. You got Juravicius loaded up on the left side. Wogelmuth, that aggressive serve. And Juravicius also in the front row. I mean, it just doesn't stop.
Claire Holobeck comes in for Clarkson Leigh. Here's the service error.
You can bet Clarkson Leigh will take a little help right now. Service error was welcomed.
Bailey Secchi. Donovan through the tip shot. In position. Juravicius again! Ava Kostic gave it her all to go after it. 13 for Ava Juravicius.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to Donovan. Once again, giving her hitters enough room to work with her off the net. I just feel like the Patriots are a little crowded on their swing right now. You're seeing a lot of tips, where they're not able to really gear up and get a good swing on it.
110 kills on the season now for Ava Juravicius. This gets blocked, it gets back over the net. And perfect positioning, finding the corner. Kuhlman this time.
Smart play once again, just putting it where they're not. That's going to force a timeout.
Dangerous territory for Clarkson Leigh, down 17-10 in set 3, needing a big rally. We'll see if the Patriot way comes in play. Coming up next on News Channel Nebraska.
5 Points Bank brings communities together. Five Points Bank, better community, better life.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit gocurrency.com for details. Region 4 Behavioral Health, affordable, accessible, quality mental health and substance abuse services. And by The Carpet Shop, providing quality residential and commercial floor covering and installation for almost 50 years.
Lincoln Lutheran 17, Clarkson Leigh 10. Set 3. Warriors won set 1, 32-30. They won set 2, 25-21, and now 17-11 after Bella Suits sails this throughout the back line.
And I tell you what, Clarkson Leigh was still fired up there. Love the body language I'm seeing right now from the Lady Patriots. They're not going anywhere.
I mean, you have to be. You're playing one of the best teams. I mean, the best team in the state. Let's not kid ourselves. For Class C2, Lincoln Lutheran. Great effort by Violet Hollitz, but the power on the other end from Lauren Kuhlman.
Kuhlman getting involved here late. Couple of scoring attacks back to back.
18-11. Lincoln Lutheran, big lead. Take a big comeback here from Patriots. Leaving it all out there. Hollitz dishes it over. That's into the net.
Just praising Donovan how she didn't overuse that no look behind the head. That time, a little too much.
And that would have been impressive. It's like a hook shot in basketball.
You're talking about how they're kind of Showtime Lakers-esque, right? The old hook shot.
Showtime Lincoln Lutheran. Strong off the palm of Clarkson Leigh. It's 19-12. And coming into the night, Lincoln Lutheran still has not dropped a set since that 5-set thriller in the first game of the year to number 4 Waverly in Class B. Looking to keep that streak perfect tonight.
Wogelmuth with another big swing, knocking it out of bounds on the other side off the block. She's had a fantastic night. And yeah, just the dominance that Lincoln Lutheran's been playing with throughout this season.
Outside blocks, nice return. Comes back again. That front row's tough. Great job by Lauren Kuhlman. Outside Hollitz, blocking out off of Wogelmuth. Point for Clarkson Leigh.
Good to see Hollitz get a couple swings in there. They run a 6-2 offense sometimes. She's been predominantly a setter. This time working that right side pin. Gets the kill.
Volleyball's a game of runs. We'll see what happens here. Outside Schneider to Hollitz. Another one back-to-back for Izzy Hollitz.
So good with the attack. She knew she was running into a double block, works the right side, gets it to go.
How impressive is it for your 5'9" senior just to be the go-to option in the late stages? But so is Lauren Kuhlman.
Yeah.
She's got 7 kills. 21-14. Warriors lead by a touchdown. Through the middle. Oh! Another one for Lincoln Lutheran.
Schneider had the right idea, tried to do the back set there, finding the left pin attack. Accidentally served one up for the Warriors.
(22-14). Lincoln Lutheran on the verge of breaking out the brooms again. Suits comes up with another one. Bella Suits.
How good has Suits been at the net here tonight?
23-14. Into the net. And Clarkson, Leigh, I mean, they have fought and fought against this team. But barring an improbable comeback, this could be the Patriots' first loss of the season.
It is, match point.
And there it is. Wide on the swing, Lincoln Lutheran comes up with yet another sweep. 32-30 in set 1, 25-21 in set 2, and 25-14 in set 3. The Warriors swept, but that score might deceive you just a little bit. Clarkson, Leigh played incredibly well with the dominance tonight. This Warrior offense was firing, truly firing on all cylinders. Lincoln Lutheran gets the win, 16-1 on the season, drops Clarkson, Leigh to 15-1, and stick around because we've got a lot more coming up. Top plays, our coach interview with our head coach, Sue Ziegler. We'll also get our player of the game coming up next on News Channel Nebraska.
This broadcast is brought to you by 5 Points Bank. Trust the better bank with your financial needs. And by News Channel Nebraska. Want to know which games we're televising each week? Follow us on X at NCN Sports.
What happens when we choose to believe? We notice the small things, a sparkle in the eye, or the sound of a much-needed laugh. When we believe, the best medicine leads to better experiences and outcomes. Physicians are fluent in cardiology and cartoons. Caregivers share the halls with bears and wagging tails. And those who draw blood also draw a smile. All because we believe. Children's Nebraska. Believe in better.
All righty, we're courtside now with the winning head coach, Sue Ziegler of Lincoln Lutheran. That was a fun match. What are your initial thoughts? The Patriots kind of had you on the ropes here in set 1.
You know, that first set could have went either way, and especially when we were down like 24-19, we just kept telling the girls, keep plugging away. You know, it'd be really awesome if we came back, then we'd have that momentum to carry through the rest of the sets, and they did it.
Your coaching staff, Clarkson Lee's coaching staff, you had this open spot. You kind of wanted to play each other. You made it happen. What does that say about the mindset of these two teams? You know, because you didn't have to play this game and challenge yourself like this.
Yeah, I think these challenges make us both better, and I see Clarkson Leigh doing really well this season, and our hope is that we can, you know, do well in postseason play too.
You knew that Clarkson Leigh had a tough middle block. You guys were able to work around it. What else was working for you guys offensively tonight?
You know, we had to serve aggressively, and sometimes we were missing them to begin with. And so if we got them a little out of system and we could get a free ball here and there, then we can run our spread offense a little bit easier. So we were trying to capitalize on that when we could.
And you make no bones about it. You love to be aggressive with the serve. We saw a couple aces. We also saw a couple errors. What's that? Talk about that tight line, because I really appreciate it.
I don't know if you saw me, but at the end when Carrie was serving, I said no cookies, because if you miss a serve on 24, you bring cookies for the whole team. I just wanted her to finish. But there are times when we have serves that are missed at kind of critical times. So, you know, we try to avoid that, but we try to go after it.
Well, no cookies tonight, right?
Right, no cookies.
What can you tell me about tonight's player of the game? Ava Juravicius, 13 kills. It seems like she was finding the court from everywhere.
Yeah, you know, and she was having fun out there with, you know, moving the ball around, whether she was in the front row or the back row, and, you know, even on the service line. So, you know, she's had some really awesome matches for us, and so she proved it again tonight.
Coach, thank you for your time. Congratulations on the win.
All right, thanks. Thank you.
All right, let's bring in our player of the game, Ava Juravicius. That was a fun one, back and forth, very talented Clarkson Leigh team. What are your initial thoughts, takeaways?
As a team, we prepare so well for these games, and our coaching staff just prepares us, and we really try during practice, and we scout, and we just prepare really well, and we trust each other, and that's why we won this game.
A couple of top-ranked teams here tonight, squaring off at home. Are these the type of matches you really look forward to?
Yes, these games make Lincoln Lutheran volleyball. Like, we love competition, we love playing hard, and nothing comes easy, and we always fight for it. So,
you guys are obviously having a lot of fun out there. You know, get a lot of juniors and seniors across your lineup. What is it like having Jillian Donovan, your setter? She is so good at finding you guys.
She's my best friend, so it's so easy to. She's just such a calm player where you can trust her wherever she is, and she trusts you, and that's what makes Jill and a great setter.
Now, you guys are on fire. You haven't dropped a set since that opening game against Waverly. What has been the key to this type of a run in your mind for your team?
As I said, trusting each other is the biggest part of this team, and we love to compete hard and prove people wrong. And after that first game, people may have had some doubts, but I think we are coming back very well.
Ava, thank you for your time. Congratulations on a big win.
Thank you.
All righty, Kayla, let's send it back up to you in the booth to wrap this one up.
Well, Ava Juravicius is talking about how well this team works together. They mesh together, and it's something that Sue Ziegler mentioned too. The communication is just off the charts, and that's why Lincoln Lutheran is Lincoln Lutheran. And games like these show you why this is Lincoln Lutheran volleyball. 32-30, 25-21, and 25-14 tonight for the Warriors. Let's take a look at our top plays tonight, brought to you by Currency. Does your business need financing for equipment, trucks, or trailers? Well, all you need is Currency. Visit gocurrency.com. Well, it was an opening game for Clarkson Leigh and Lincoln Lutheran in terms of a rematch in the last year's Class C2 state championship. The Warriors won the state title over the Patriots. The first time that they've ever met on the court together, and the first time that they're back on the court together this season. 12-10 in set one. Clarkson Leigh with a slight advantage. There's Ava Kosick, who came up with some big spots in set one. 19-14, and how about the block that just goes out? Give that one to Ava Juravicius, one of many kills tonight. 20-17, and then 20-18 rather here in set one. It was 24-19, but Clarkson Leigh could not grab that last point. It comes up to Lincoln Lutheran, 31-30, and to finish it off, Leigh Wogelmuth come from behind, victory in set one for Lincoln Lutheran. They take it 32-30. Here's Wogelmuth, the ace, 3-2, make it 4-2. Here in set one. She is a dominant player. 15-14, back and forth again. Looking other way. Bella Suits on the near side. The junior finished the night with 9 kills and a couple blocks. On the outside, Izzy Hollitz got blocked back, but the great effort from Maisie Staklasa kept it alive. Lincoln Lutheran would win the point, but the effort was there for Clarkson Leigh. Lincoln Lutheran took the set 25-21. We go to set 3 on sweep alert. Lincoln Lutheran still has not dropped his set since that opening win against Waverly. They're up 14-9. Outside, off the tip, and it's down for Lincoln Lutheran. 20-12. Clarkson Leigh on the attack. Hollitz, here's Izzy Hollitz off the block. That's down for Izzy Hollitz. Had 7 kills for Clarkson Leigh tonight. Now 24-14. Too strong on the near side. It goes out, and the Warriors claw back from set 1, and they cruise through set 3, getting the sweep. 32-30, 25-21, and 25-14. Lincoln Lutheran 15-1 on the season. Clarkson Leigh 15-1 now as well. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight in Lincoln, Nebraska for our entire crew this evening. Great job by Danny running the show, Paul and Connor in the truck, also Luke manning the interview cam. We thank you so much, Andy Clarkson, for providing color and our interviews tonight. My name is Kalen Devin. Lincoln Lutheran stays on top with a sweep over Clarkson Leigh. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening on this Thursday night on News Channel Nebraska.
We now join regular program.